Along with many of you, my body tells me what time of year this is. It's finally time for sweaters in Tulsa, or at least it was at this hour yesterday. We are still within the orbit of the holidays, but in my mind, it's a different festival altogether. We're at the table with Brenda Magoon. Outside the window, it's azaleas and hyacinths. The streaming gorgeousness of spring in Tulsa. Brenda would have loved the early yellow daffodils, the emperor tulips, the shock of forsythia. There was no color that gave her greater pleasure or better expressed her fundamental optimism. But if outside was nature, inside was culture. The work of a practiced, visual intelligence creating a moment of high refinement. Cloth for the tables, brought home from Jamaica, set of Yugoslavian china. The entire family is home for the holiday. Her production value was stable, immutable. Sterling silver, with its own array of flowers, a rose on the knives, a narcissus on the forks. The pattern name says it all, Grand Baroque. Linen napkins for every guest, laid out 2 days before the festival. There was always a different set of candlesticks from Glass-Teak, her antique store. But just as likely, it would be something else, a paper plate, crafted in the classrooms of Temple Israel. It would have come from her grandchildren, or her children. Not in silver, but glue and construction paper. A dab of puff paint, a dusting of glitter. I'd like for us to imagine that scene. A palatial spread of china and cutlery, not to mention the Waterford goblets. And there in the middle, a child's handiwork, sitting proudly in the center of that elegance. It would be hard to do better than that beautiful image when it comes to speaking about Brenda Magoon. My grandmother was a wonderful woman who always brought the family and those closest to us together for the holidays, so that we would all share in each other's company. Though she is no longer with us, we keep the tradition going and remain a united family with her watching over us. Brenda Miller Magoon was born in Tulsa, Oklahoma on December 31st, 1939, and passed away on October 9th, 2016. She is survived by her husband, Bruce Magoon, their 3 children, Debbie Brown, Doug Magoon, Sharna Bavasso, and son-in-law Steve, and her loving grandchildren, Ashley, Caitlin, Allie, and Blake.